Hey guys, it's Dragonic and it's my series on Vanguard under 20. So here I'll be going over deck profiles of deck under 20 US dollars. So basically the idea is Vanguard isn't so accessible for teens, kids, or people who don't want to spend too much on their hobbies. Well, and sure you can get a trial deck for 15 US dollars, but still you always get wrecked by that player who spent like $100 on the deck. Well, so here in this series, I got uh, somewhat competitive decks. Like I won't say they're like top meta or like they can destroy everything. They're just somewhat competitive, and they'll go better than a trial deck for under $20. So today I got an overlord deck for under for $15. Alright, here's the thing. Most of the prices are from Ideal 808, so this is not a sponsor. It's just that they're the cheapest one I have ever seen. Like they're like you can get like most of my stuff is from Ideal 808 because their stuff is mostly cheaper than other websites. So let's begin. For the grade 3s, first we got obviously 4 copies of Dragonic Overlord. Its skill is just Soul Blast 1 to get power plus 10k, and then you can go for the other skill which is on hit Counter Blast, and you can restand it. So like you don't always restand. Of course, if your opponent's at 2 damage or 3 damage, he may or she may let it go, but most of the time you don't reset. But it's good for some pressure building. Like they spend most of their guards on Overlord, then you can get some triggers and stack them on the rear guards and stuff like that. The second is for 4 copies of Vortex Dragon. Now I know everyone's like, why Vortex Dragon? Why not Cruel Dragon or the other one that comes with a trial deck? Now the thing is, first I added Cruel Dragon 4 copies, but the thing is, I was playtesting a deck and I attacked with spillover, retired and sent it to Soul, and then calls Cruel Dragon. Then my opponent's like, dude, you can't do that. I was like, why not? He said, it says normal call, so you can't actually call Cruel Dragon on in the battle phase. You have to call it in the main phase. That has totally destroyed the whole point of it. It's just like the only reason you wanna run him is to get a grade 3 on a grade 1 or grade 2 turn, which in my opinion isn't that good of an option, because it's just you're just trying to get a 13k rear guard on a grade 2 or grade 3 turn, and you can obviously get that with other cards like Bar or the Harlem or all the other cards. So it's not so when it comes to Vortex Dragon, you can actually use the skill. Sure, it doesn't have a gift marker, but it's the gift marker, it's not worth it. Like seriously, Force is not worth it. I can get if it's an XL or a Protect clan. Those gift markers, they're worth a lot because they're like that extra circle on XL or that perfect guard of Protect. They're like really amazing. But Force isn't that good of a gift marker. So still you can get for Vortex Dragon, and then you can go for making all of your opponents feel within just seconds. So it's still but the main reason I run him is for the second skill. So you can call him into rear guard, and then you can go for all that, killing all your opponent's rear guards, like with Naholam, Bar, spillover and stuff like that. And you can give it stack a lot of power. If you want, you can even stack a force mark on him, so he can attack with some magic numbers. Well, now for grade 2s, I'm running 4 copies of Bellicosity Dragon. Yeah, Bellicosity Dragon. And it's the same reason as I run Vortex Dragon. They're just like it can hit for some numbers. It's a 10k base, and you can just get 5k or for every retire. So they hit some numbers. Then 4 copies of Spillover Dragon. Now Spillover Dragon is kind of good because it soul charges for his Overlord skill, obviously, because he'll be soul blasting every turn for the Overlord skill. So you need those, and also for Nahalam skill you need those soul for using the skills. And the second thing is it also retires, so it's kind of good. You can use it like for retiring and filling up the soul for Overlord and Nahalam skill. Then talking about Nahalem, we got 4 copies of Nahalem. Of course, it's just amazing. It gains 5k and just like nukes your opponent's field, destroyer, rearguard. It's it's a good card. Now I'm not running a Berserk Dragon because that way out of the budget range of the deck. But like the only good thing about Berserk Dragon, like I have used this deck and the fully built one, and the only reason why you use Berserk Dragon is for to ride him. Now it's like not that good of an option if you're not riding it. Sometimes you don't even get him in your hand for riding. So after, in the late game, he's practically useless. Now Harlem is better than him in the late game, to be honest. Now, grade ones, we got 4 copies of Bar, of course, retire plus 5k, amazing grade ones, pretty self-explanatory. Then 2 copies of Dragonic Birch. Now, this guy gives plus 10k for if your opponent has 4 rear guards. So you send him into the soul and kill one of your opponent's rear guard. It's quite helpful, to be honest. You can kill your opponent's field, and plus again, as I said, soul charging for overlord and Harlem. So it works, and it's also plus 10k. So it's kind of good. Then we got 4 copies of Lizard Soldier Raupia. I think that's how you pronounce it. So again, the same reason as I run Vortex Dragon and Bellicosity Dragon, plus 5k makes hit good numbers. Like you can call a Vortex in the front row, call it in the back row, or call us Bellicosity in the front row, call it in the back row, and like you can make some high numbers with it. Because now we got 3 copies of Dragonic Gaias. So it's practically send to soul and plus 1 critical to your Vanguard. So again, soul charge for overlord, and then you get plus critical. So yeah, why not? I mean, you can just hit for extra criticals. Now coming to grade zeros, we got one of the starters. The only starter we got is Lizard Runner Undux, and then four of the drop pieces. I think it's Vibrant Guard Bari. Yeah. So I mean, it's not that expensive. You can run it. It's like $2.50. So it's quite helpful. But if your budget's even lower than that, you can take out 2 of Raupia and 2 Birch for adding the grade 1 PG. But I don't recommend it. I recommend running the drop PGs because it's really helpful. Because there are cards like if you're fighting against OTT, which is obviously the best clan, but they have those silent toms, so they can block your other grade 1 PG, but they cannot block your draw PG. So you can still use the draw PG. So like it's obviously you have to run that. Then we got 4 heals and 8 criticals. Some people like to run more draws, but actually like I have for me, like more criticals works fine because more criticals mean you're hitting more, giving more damage, and this deck doesn't work on the late game, so you have to draw criticals on the early game for killing your opponent, because we are not running Waterfall to send it to late game. So that's practically it. I'll be making another video on another under 20 deck profile. It will be on, I think it will most probably I'll try to do Tachikaze for Deathrex, or maybe I'll try to do Nova Graptor for Ashura Kaiser. Both of them are working great. Then so that's it for today, and hope you like it. If you like it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel because I'll be making more of these videos if you want to. So and see ya.